Hey Mindset Community, Dr. Ellen here, coming to you today with your next workout. All right, today we're gonna pick it up a notch. Yesterday was wonderful and it had this beautiful mobility and calming recovery sense to it, but today we're gonna get back to work. So you're gonna need 2 cans and a rolled towel for today's workout. We're gonna begin with a warm-up utilizing those cans in 30-second increments with different types of movements. And then we're gonna progress into working on our skill-based movement this week called the Turkish Get-Up. So we've been laying the ground for this, where we've literally been working up from the ground, but today we're gonna work in a backwards fashion to try to work on the top point, the skills that are involved in the top point of that movement. And then we're gonna do our shoulder stability series to try to continue to further some of our stability action proximally here in the upper extremities. And then we're gonna work into our intervals with 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest in a few different movements. We're gonna try to get through 2 to 3 rounds of those if we've got time. And then we're gonna end with thoracic mobility and some breath work. So go ahead and grab those things and those materials if you haven't already. So go ahead and do that so we can get going, all right? We got a lot to get to. So we're gonna begin jogging or walking in place. Grab your cans and hold those in your hands because we're gonna need those throughout this warm-up. All right, 10 seconds is on the clock. Once you hear that first beep, it's a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Just light jog in place now. Soft feet, you can walk this, remember, you can march this, or you can jog this. We've got lots of options, but just holding these weights, getting ready for the next steps. 12 seconds left. After this, we're gonna be doing a lateral movement. Again, you can walk that or you can shuffle step it. 3, 2, 1, we're switching. We got a little bit of a break. Again, this is a lateral walk or a lateral shuffle, whatever you'd like. For me, in the space that I have, I'm getting about 3 steps. Do whatever is available in your space. After this, we have grapevine. That's the cross in front or cross behind, and you can walk that or you can jog that. It is up to you, whatever's right for you today, and whatever is safe for you today. Good. Grapevine, just as a reminder, is crossed in front, then behind. Front and behind. Watch for safety here. Nobody's allowed to fall. This would be the walk. This would be the jog. Good job. After this, we're balancing on one leg and we're reaching forward, either to the ground or to an elevated surface. We've talked before, if you have trouble balancing on one leg, use the other leg as your kickstand. So use it if you need it. Balancing right, reaching left. Okay, keep that balance. If you don't need to touch down with the other foot, then don't. Challenge your balance a little bit here. Woohoo! Whoa. I'll get it. Good job, switch legs. Here we go. Touch the ground with the opposite hand that you are balancing on. If you need that kickstand or you need to touch an elevated surface, go ahead and do that. Great job. Good, next one, you're gonna go back to that first leg you were balancing on, and we're doing a chest press. We're punching forward. Okay, we're just not doing both arms at the same time, we're alternating. Keep your balance. Make this fast if you can. We are still in the warm-up, so this shouldn't be insanity, but it should be moving. Good job. Here we go. Good, other leg, we're punching overhead. Okay, so balancing for me, it's left, Good. Keep going. After this, we're going back to jogging in place for round 2 of our warm-up. Good. You can see my elbows are pointing right at you. I want those pointing right back at me. I don't want you out here. I want you in nice and tight. Great job, everybody. Good. Jogging in place. All right? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jog in place or walk in place. Good job, everybody. Wonderful job. After this, we've got our lateral, either walking or shuffling. Start to pick up the pace a little bit. Start to challenge yourself a little bit. We've done this before, so see if you can feel a difference in your abilities, okay? So here we go. Here we go. After this, we've got grapevine, right? Remember, you can walk that, you can jog that, just like we're working on right now. Here we go, good job. Okay, grapevine's next. Looking for quick control on and off those feet. Good, after this, we're balancing on one leg and we're reaching forward either to a ground or to elevated surfaces. Whatever's right for you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Quick feet, quick feet. 2 seconds. Good. I'm gonna balance on my left, reach with my right, okay? You've also got the option of that kickstand if you need it, but if you don't, challenge yourself. See how long you can keep that other foot off of the ground. Good. Switch sides for both the leg and the arms. Here we go. Try to catch your breath here. Good. Now we're punching forward, so balance on that first foot you did, and I want you to punch forward. Remember, quick. Like you had a little speed bag. This isn't exactly how you punch when you have a speed bag, but imagine, just pretend. Good. Punching at about the heart level. That's really important. When we use our arms at heart level or above, it's a really good way to get our heart rate to increase. Good, so that's why we're going above in the next one. So balance on the second leg now, punching overhead. Keep the shoulders out of your ears. Try to recover your breath during this time. Despite the challenge, halfway there. Here we go. Almost done. Good job. Very, very good. All right, that warm-up series is done. So now, keep those weights in your hand. First thing we're gonna do, palms are out towards me. 90-degree angle right there. I want you to curl them back towards you 20 times. 1, 2, keep your elbows high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You take a break if you need to. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! Feel that a little bit more in the front of the arms. Great job. Go to your alphabet now. So you're going to draw your alphabet in front of you. Small and fast. Super small, super fast. Challenge yourself. We've done this before. See how fast you can go. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Other side. See if you can keep up. It's super hard. Keep breathing. Y and Z. Woo! All right. Okay, now we're going to take those small little weights and we're going to do a hip hinge. So fun fact about free weights or dumbbells or any sort of resistance that you're using that has weight to it, not like bands necessarily, but anything of weight has mass, right? And because we live on Earth and there is gravity, this piece of mass is affected by gravity. So really, this thing is only good if we're moving it against gravity or using gravity as our main force to work against. Because if you parallel with gravity, sometimes it doesn't really do anything unless you position things in the right way. So that's why these exercises have to be positioned in a certain way so that we can hit the things we need to for you, even at home with little weights. So hip hinge, right? Hips come back, back is straight, it is just not vertical. And we're gonna start in our reverse flies. Paying attention to really focus on the shoulder blades. So we're going up quick, down slow. Up quick, down slow. We're gonna go 10 more, here we go. There's 1. Here's 2. Super slow. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Very good. Shake it off, take a break for a second. All right, so now we're gonna come out, go forward, back, and down, okay? So same hip hinge position, soft bend in the knees to take some tension off of that posterior chain. Okay, we're gonna lift. We're gonna come forward, side, and slowly down. Lift, come forward, side, and down. Good, let's start with 10 more if you can. Do what you can. Up, forward, side, and down. That's 1. Forward, side, and down. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And 5. 6. 7. Now some of you may have even felt a little bit of tension in your low back after that. Sorry, we're gonna do one. The back, as long as you didn't change the position and you maintained a straight spine during that time, then that's just your body's feedback telling you it's getting tired. But as long as it's just fatigue, that's okay. As long as you maintained your alignment, that's okay. We actually need to work that. That back does work as a stabilizer during that movement, okay? So now let's go in and review our Turkish get-up skills. So you can see I have a little blue pad behind me. So I'm gonna use that just for putting my knee down. So if you need to grab a pillow or a cushion from the couch or something like that in order to pad your knee, go ahead and do so. In addition, we will be getting down to the ground. So it may be helpful to do this next to a couch or your ottoman or a table, just in case for a little bit of balance, okay? So we're gonna start with the weight in our left hand. So either mirror me or do your left. And we're gonna step back with our right, okay? So step back with your right, and then you're gonna bring this knee to the ground by dropping into a lunge. Now my right hand is free, so I'm going to tilt my body to drop my right hand to the floor, but still keep the weight pointing skyward. So you can see that the weight transitions and is now a little bit more sideways to me in order to keep this vertical line, okay? Then we're going to return to an upright position and stand up. Okay, this is a lot harder than it looks, but we're gonna put it together. Step back, drop into the lunge, touch the floor. Upright, stand up. Okay, step back, drop to the floor, drop your hand, upright, and stand. Okay, we've got 5 more to go on this side. Hold that shoulder up the whole time if you can. There's 1. Drop to the floor, there's 2. Step back and drop, there's 3. 4. And 5. Return to standing. Good. Switch your hands. Right hand for me is up. Step back on your left. Drop to the floor. Now your hand is pointing skyward. Okay, from here, vertical, standing up. Okay, let's do it again. Step back, touch the floor, vertical, and stand. Okay, let's go 5 more. Lunge, touch the floor, vertical, stand up. That's 1. That's 2. There's 3. That's 4. It's the last one here. There's 5. Great job! Starting to sequence and connect multiple movements is really important for that flow we talked about in a few different videos. Great job! Okay, it's time. So our workout today is 40 seconds of work. I gotta put my hair up because this one's tough. 40 seconds of work, okay, followed by 10 seconds of rest. And like we talked about, we're gonna shoot for 3 rounds if we can. Let's see where our timer gets us and see how we're doing, okay? So in this exercise, excuse me, the movements we're gonna do, let's review those first. The first one is our squat and step back into our lunge, okay? If you need to, don't go as low or use something to hold on to for balance here, okay? So if you watch, it's gonna look like this. So I'm going to squat, step back into a lunge, and come forward. Step back into a lunge, and come forward. So I'm gonna do 1 on each side, and then I will stand in between. We don't have to count these because the timer is gonna be going. So you wanna squat, lunge it, and stand up. Okay, so that's option number 1. Again, vary the depth based on your skill level and as well based on your balance. So even if you need to go little squat and step back, I love that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. The next one we're gonna do is the grab onto your weights. It's the floor touch with the halo. So we're gonna touch the ground, come around our head. Touch the ground, come around it. Keep going for that 40 seconds, and then we'll do it on the other side. From there, the next one we'll do is the floor touch jump series. So we have a few different versions you can pick from today. The first one, level 1, would be reach down, try to touch as low as you can, even if that's to an ottoman or to the couch surface, that's fine. Touch it and come up into a calf raise. That'd be level 1. Level 2 is touch the floor into a calf raise or into a jump. Touch the floor, into a jump. Level 3 would be a burpee. So this is, you're gonna come down all the way to the ground. We're not gonna have a push up in here, okay? We're gonna come down to the ground, jump our feet back, jump them forward, and come into our jump, all right? So it's adding a little kickback in between. So just in case you've never done a burpee before, it's a hands to the ground, jump back, jump forward, and jump up, okay? So that's the burpee, and then the last thing you're gonna do with fast feet, just running in place for that 40 seconds, okay? It's challenging, but I know you can do it. I know it, I know it, I know it. So let me get our timer set. Get your water if you need to. Whoop. Here we go. 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Step number 1, are you ready? Get this pad out of the way. I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, 10-second countdown. We're starting with our lunge and our step back. Remember the variations and pick which one is right for you. 2, 1, here we go. Squat. You're gonna just keep doing this until the timer tells you to stop. This is one of my favorite workouts because I don't have to count. And as you've seen in previous videos, sometimes I mess up. And I don't like to mess up. Good job. So you're staying low and you're staying in your squat. Really making sure you're loading that posterior chain. You should feel this in your glutes. You're gonna feel it in your quads too, that's fine. But I at least want you to try to really feel this in your glutes and in your hamstrings, okay? Stay low. After this, we've got our floor touch and our halos. So grab your weight or a book or whatever you got. We're bouncing right first. Catch your breath and go. Touch it, halo. Touch it, go around your head. Remember, if you can't go to the floor, touch the couch or a table, whatever you got. Doing great. Should start to get a little bit of a burn in that leg. And that's okay. Woo. 7 seconds. Good, we're gonna switch legs. This is when you recover your heart rate, because after this side, we have either burpees or the floor touch jumps. Okay, here we go. Touch the ground and go. If you need that kickstand or that other foot down, take it. And if you don't use it. Find that limit and push yourself a little bit. You didn't see that, right? Here we go, guys. Almost done. All right, now we've got burpees, or you can do the floor touch calf raises, or the couch touch calf raises. Pick whatever is right for you. I'm gonna do some burpees. And with these, just keep moving. These are hard. fast feet. Fast feet are next. Catch your breath. Short turnaround here. Here we go. Fast feet. Walk it, jog it, whatever's right for you. Just keep moving. And breathe. "15 seconds. Feel those calves burn. Hands in there if you can. Oh yeah, round 1 is done. We're doing our our squats into our lunge series. Good. Squat, stay low. Keep those knees behind your toes and those knees outside of our feet, right? So keep that position. We don't want to fall inward, especially as we're starting to get a little tired. You don't have anywhere else to be, right? Come on. You got this. Squat, lunge. Lunge, step back, sit, stand up. After this, we've got our floor touch into our halo. Grab whatever you got, book, doesn't matter. Pick something. I'm going right foot first. Here we go. Whoop. Try that again. Get your control. So did you guys see what I just did there? I took my attention right to my breath. And you see what that did to my nervous system? How it calmed it right down. So I can do a little bit better balance, a little better control, even a little bit better talking, right? Grab your breath right now, if you haven't already. Other leg. Touching halos. Here we go. 40 seconds on that balance. I know you got it. If you've got a kickstand down for a little bit of support, just make sure there's not too much weight over there. And you're not using that more than what you need. You want to challenge that internal balance system to use that kickstand less and less. Good job. Burpees, floor touch jumps, or floor touch calf raises. Whatever you want. I'm going to do floor touch jumps so you can see those, but I'm going to hoof it. Floor touch jumps. Touch it and go. Touch it and go. After this, we've got fast feet. You guys are doing great. Find that breath. Push yourself, but center yourself at the same time. Good job. Fast feet's next. Center. Breath is here. And go. You listen to my breathing. Slow yours down. Fight that urge to let your nervous system take over. Seconds. Squat, step back, stand up. You should know how to do this by now. So focus on that knee position now that you know. And now that your nervous system is quieted, focus on that knee, focus on that hip. What are your feet doing, right? This is the time to get distracted because we're getting tired. That's what everybody else does. You're the exception. Be the exception, right? All right, grab your weights, right leg balance, halos. Here we go. Center that heart rate. Good job, other foot. I'm proud of you guys. We have this leg, burpees and fast feet. And then we're done. Here we go, touch, halo. Center. This is supposed to be active recovery. So stay active, but recover control of your breath and your nervous system. Be able to recover and center despite that chaos. Recover. Burpees, floor touch jumps, whatever you want. I'm doing burpees. Who's with me? Here we go, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go from the side so you can see me a little bit. All right, we're jumping back. Jump forward, jump up. Keep going, come on. Good job, fast feet. Fast feet. Let's go. Last thing. You can do anything for 40 seconds. This is when everybody else stops, but not you. Even keep walking. I don't care, keep moving. Do what you can. 20 seconds. See, you've already done 20 seconds. There's just 20 seconds left. Come on, guys. 10 seconds. You're doing great. Keep going. I know you're tired. I know your legs are burning, but you're okay. Keep going. Woo! Catch your breath. Get some water. And grab your rolled towel. You're gonna meet me down on the mat or on your open area, whatever you got. You can see, here's my rolled towel. Here's how you create the roll that we're looking for. Fold it in half, and then roll it up into a nice tight tube if you can. Okay, it's gonna look like that. After you've gotten your water, I'm gonna have you lay on that with this along the length of your spine. Okay? Catching your breath. Sit right on down. Wonderful job. Wipe any sweat you got out of your face. If you don't have any sweat, that's probably an indicator that you didn't push yourself hard enough. You didn't find that threshold of challenge. So that's good information. It doesn't mean you did a bad job. I think you did a great job. It just means you aren't fully aware of where your true limitations are. Now, if you have pain right now, that means you probably didn't do something correctly. And wherever your pain is, chances are that's an indicator and a communication tool that your body is giving you to tell you where the load went, right? And chances are it's not in the places that we've cued you to. So that means you still need to work on technique. So those are things you're gonna wanna bring up with me in your coaching calls, okay? So for now, hands out into a nice T position. You might feel a gentle stretch in the front of your arms or in your chest, and all of that is good. Just work on your breath, slowing it, and getting that to move away from your chest and your neck and move down into your abdomen. On your next exhale, move those up to a Y position, like you're kind of making a V off of the top of your head. Now take a little awareness of your chin in this position. Make sure it's down. It's not floating upward, creating wrinkles in the back of your head and in the back of your neck. That should be stretched out and long. When you're ready, float your hands to the sky and allow your shoulders and shoulder blades only to drop to the towel, and then protract them upward towards the sky. We're going to do that 10 times, nice and slowly. We're going down and up. Down, and this is straight to the floor. We're not going head to toe in a horizontal fashion. We're going vertical, sky to floor, and up, and down, and up. That's 3. Keep going. For 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands drop to the side, and we're going to make some snow angels with your palms facing upward the whole time if you can. I'm on number 2. We're going to do 5. Here's number 3. This is number 4. And number 5. Now just leave them overhead and relax them there. Let them fall. You should feel a gentle bend in the elbows. And this should just be comfortable. No pain. If it's painful, move them down a little bit until you get to a pain-free point. You'd be surprised how little time we spend with our arms over our heads. So this is really important to do on a frequent basis so we don't lose it. So our joints don't lose the ability to get up to this position, and our muscles don't forget how to take you here. Good, bring them back down to your side. Now we're going overhead with both hands together for 5 times, lifting them both overhead, touch the floor if you can, and Come back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to hug the world, meaning out to the side, then hug yourself. Hug the world for 2, and hug yourself. Hug the world, hug yourself. 2 more. Hug the world, hug yourself. Last one, hug the world, and leave them there. Check in again with your breath at this point. You should find the range of motion of your breath is much better, right? It's not so shallow. It's comfortable. And it's calm. I want you to stay in this position with your eyes closed. You can keep your legs up, or they can lay straight on the ground wherever is comfortable. But I want your arms out and open and your eyes closed. We've talked a lot about control this week. And I want you to know that self-control is the chief element in self-respect. And self-respect is the chief element in courage. Whether you know it or not, it takes a lot of courage to show up for these workouts. So I'm so thankful that you did, and I'm so thankful that you chose us to help you on this journey. So don't forget this quote, because every time you choose yourself and you learn all these little tidbits of how to control yourself, not only is it a sign of self-respect, but it's a huge sign of courage. So we love you more than you know. Stay here in this position as long as you need, and we'll see you next time.